Today we're taking you with us inside the Zion National Park.
Hi, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Matt.
And welcome to our unsettled journey.
So welcome again to Zion National Park. We really are excited to show you the beautiful places and national parks around the country. So we are on the Grotto Trail, which is a easier trail right now. Friends, family, and anyone can really do this trail. It's nice and flat. Just leads from the bottom of the Angel's Landing Trail, which is the most difficult trail here on the park, all the way down to the Zion Lodge. So you can easily stop there and walk right to the shuttle and grab some lunch. So Zion National Park joined the National Park Service back in 1919 and is actually Utah's first national park. So Zion is actually quite a popular national park here, as we have found out ourselves, due to its proximity to Las Vegas and other national parks within the area. So we're actually staying in the town of Springdale, which is located just outside of the park, and it's a small little town, has lots of different shops, restaurants, all that sort of thing. And it sort of reminds us of Sedona, since we've been there. It's a small little town with shops, galleries.
Now from the town of Springdale, you're going to want to make your way into the park. You can do that one of two ways. You can either park at the visitor center, but parking there can be limited, or you can walk in. They have a shuttle that goes from the town of Springdale. There's about 6 or 7 stops at different parts throughout the town, so different hotels that you're staying, you can pick up the shuttle and take it into where they have a walk-up counter. Of course, that's where you would show your pass if you have one, or pay for entrance for the day, or you can drive in and again park at the visitor center. But the parking spaces at the visitor center are very limited, so you can try your luck. Otherwise, if you have a big group, consider dropping some of them off.
So we are currently right at the Narrows, which is the most popular trail here at Zion National Park. Now we are not going to go through the whole thing. We just came down to the beginning of the trail. We went down the Riverside Walk, which is about half a mile one way. So that's a mile round trip, and it's a nice scenic little lookout, and it is quite popular here currently at the park, so just keep that in mind. We sort of had a little issue just trying to find parking in the park, so we decided we might as well just take the shuttle in. So there's luckily multiple shuttles here at Zion National Park, but it's really nice just to take in the nice views along with the water here, which is really, really cool. Now more recently there has been some sort of bacteria in the water, so they just be mindful of that before walking in. So now with certain hikes like this, always check the weather conditions beforehand, because especially this hike alone is particularly known for flash flooding, so just keep that in mind and always stay up to date on the latest weather information.
We're standing right outside of the Zion Lodge located within the park, and it is home to the tallest tree in the park. It's a cottonwood. It's only about 50 years old though, but it is the tallest tree in the park. Now this is stop number 5 when you take the green loop shuttle that takes you from the visitor center up to stop number 9 where the Narrows Trail starts. So this is kind of right in the middle, and it's a great resting point for water fill-ups, restrooms. They have quick service restaurant as well as a sit-down restaurant in the lodge, and of course if you choose to, you can stay here instead of down in the town at the base by the visitor center. So we are just gonna fuel up with some food, fill up our waters, and get ready for some more afternoon hikes. This is the top of the Canyon Overlook Trail here at Zion National Park. This is what they label a moderate hike. It's a half mile each direction, 1 mile total. It took us about a little over an hour to get just the half mile up here to the top. Now, with it being a moderate hike, you'll want to exercise some caution because some of the drop-offs don't have any railings, but most of them do, and the parking to get over to this area is pretty limited. So they have only about 6 to 10 spaces at the actual trailhead, and there are some street parking, but we got up here right around 7:30 in the morning and were able to find something on the street. So you'll want to wake up and get here early. Otherwise you'd have to keep checking because the shuttle system doesn't actually come here, but this is part of the park where you can take your personal car. Once you reach the top, the canyon overlook gives you an awesome view overlooking the canyon from a pretty decent vantage point. So if you aren't skilled enough for the Angel's Landing hike, this is a pretty good substitute for that. Again, it's only a half mile, but there are some uneven, rocky, sandy parts to the trails. You'll want to be careful about that.
And the cool thing about this trail is along the way we were able to see some of the desert longhorn sheep which roam around and inhabit this area. So it's really cool to see just some of the wildlife here in Zion National Park. Okay, so currently we were on the Emerald Pools Trail. We did the lower trail as well as the middle trail. But now we just heard the rumbles of thunder. We are darting out of here before it starts to pour on us.
The Emerald Pools Trail actually has 3 levels to it, lower, middle, and upper. They call it the Emerald Pools because of the bacteria that causes the coloring of the water. Now we're here in a drier part of the year, so the waterfall that you can see from the different points was not as full as some other parts of the year, but it was still pretty. They all kind of connect with one another, so as you follow the signs, you'll get pointed in different directions, and some of the parts can of course be steep, especially the higher you go.
Yes.
But if you're looking just for an easier one, then the lower hike, the lower viewpoint is for you.
Thank you all so very much for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope to inspire you all to go out and see some of the national parks in this beautiful country. And of course, if you want to see more videos just like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as that bell notification just so you keep notified about our future videos. And you can go ahead and follow us on our Patreon page where we go and post exclusive content on there that you cannot see anywhere else. So we hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you all in next week's video. Bye.